Hi guys, this is my fictional characters as teachers. Okay, so excuse me. Vampires. Okay, so the type of teachers that would scare me as vampires, they're gonna be from classic and modern tales. I think, and forgive me if I pronounce his name wrong, I am still learning how to pronounce it. Alucard from Castlevania, I think. He's quite an interesting character. My opinions of him isn't fully developed yet, but I think he would be the kind of teacher that would sound so melancholy most of the time, but it would also be a little bit positive. He would be kind of no nonsense, slightly strict and tough, but he push everyone to be the very best. But I don't think he would have a specific subject. His sort of class would be very miscellaneous. And he would focus on everyone. Sorry. And he wouldn't tolerate rude or lack of class, excuse the pun, or anything very negative. He seemed to be very positive in Castlevania. Positive for a vampire, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna leave Alucard there. Again, sorry if I mispronounce his name. It's just I'm trying to think of it how it's spelt, which I've forgotten how to spell his name. And I am gonna go for Mitchell from Being Human. Mitchell, he could be quite a fun teacher to have, but if you got on the wrong side of him, yeah, he could be pretty terrifying. Mitchell is the sort of calm, cool and collected, easygoing vampire teacher 1 minute, but turn up late with rubbish excuses. Yeah, and I think he would scare you into coming early and making you do all your homework way before you got a chance to eat, and then let you go to lunch when he felt like it. Either that or you would be his lunch if he was in a dark, destructive mood. But I think Mitchell would be a really good vampire teacher, very kind-hearted, but at the click of the fingers, yeah, I think you would kind of be in trouble with him. Same with Louis from interview with a vampire, Louis, he would show you how to really progress in education, everything. He would take time with you. He would not be very bored. Basically, he would make everything fun and relaxing so you could take on more challenging stuff. He seems to be sort of easygoing, just work at your own pace and would not care as long as you got the work done. And he would also talk about him being turned into a vampire, because I'm pretty sure if vampires were teachers, they would have to disclose that. And I'm pretty sure that they would have to have wooden stakes at the ready. And he and I think he would also teach everyone how to dance. And if anyone was rude about any other people in the class, yeah, I don't think they would be rude again. Even though Louis doesn't seem like the violent type, he's quite protective and loyal character. That's how I interpret him. Lestat. Lestat as a teacher, oh crikey. He would actually be quite... I don't know how I would describe him as a teacher. He would be... I'll come back to Lestat. If you want a part 2 to this about more vampires, let me know in the comments section below. Dracula as a teacher. Now, I am referencing Castlevania Dracula, Gary Oldman's version of Dracula, and Luke Evans as Dracula. Castlevania Dracula, I think he would be terrifying as heck. I think he would actually, he would just need to appear and he would just need to be told what page to start on, and then everyone would be writing until he told to stop, and they would probably run out of the room or walk out of the room. And he wouldn't necessarily be the most patient teacher. I don't think Castlevania's Dracula is very patient. But I do think he would be also quite fair. Tough but fair. Gary Oldman's version of Dracula. Okay, he would be quite easygoing, very polite, well-mannered, and all this sort of stuff. And he would show how to write things down properly and be elegant, but also be quite demanding of what he wanted the letters to be. I think his approach would be sort of calm and nice and respectful. But this is easily, if you disrespected him, yeah, you wouldn't last very long. Let's put it that way. Luke Evans is Dracula. From Dracula Untold. I think he would be very caring. He would push everyone to try their absolute best. Be the best version of themselves they could be. But also, I think he would say, no, that's wrong, do it again until you get it right. But he would also be the type of teacher that you would want on your side if you had a problem. And it wouldn't have to be school. I think he would be quite loyal to everyone who was loyal to him and respectful of him. And teaching-wise, I think he would focus on the person's strength instead of the weaknesses all the time. Or in some cases, he would work on the weakness and forget the strengths to bring them up as a balance sort of thing. And Damon Salvatore. I think Damon Salvatore would be quite irritable as a teacher. He would just be, right, do whatever it says, do whatever I put on the board, within reason, and then just probably read a book about vampires or something, or just some book and before I go on, let me know what you think Damon Salvatore would read, but please remember, keep it clean. But I don't think he would read any adult books for adults too much around the kids, or maybe he would have a shared classroom with his brother Stefan. I don't. Oh crikey! Yeah, if these two were in a classroom together, yikes. But no, I think Damon Salvatore would be very irritable, but also quite charming. As long as you did the work, he would like you. But book-wise, I think he's more into reading books about cars and maybe a book on how to make good leather jackets or something. I don't know. Book on sewing. Let's say that. Keeping it clean. Stefan Salvatore as a teacher, he would be very fair and he would help the students catch up. He would do it verbally, so he would get you to memorize the histories and whatever else he wanted to teach. Then he would get you to write it down in chunks, read it over, memorize it, and then he would do the test at the end of the month. Or yeah, he would give you one test every month and then do the standard test. And I think he would get 100% success rating. Damon, I think he would as well, but his approach is more easygoing and laid back. He's quite a chill character, so he would yeah, Damon would make a good teacher, but depending on what mood he was in. If he was his usual charming self, then I think he would be a good teacher as well. But if you go on the wrong side of him, maybe not. Anyway, guys, that's my theory on what vampires would be like as a teacher. Let me know what fictional characters you would like to be your teachers or a teacher. And let me know the subjects. I didn't say what subjects everyone would take because I think vampires would just pick whatever they were interested in. But yeah, let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. To write or not to write, but for now I must bid you good night. Bye.